You're listening to Digital Louvre.
I hate that shit.
Hi everyone. Hi.
Hello,
Hello.
bonjour.
I'm just lighting a candle
Guten
here
Tag.
to
Like,
make it a little
oh,
cozier.
I have a
Cozy.
nice, like, natural energy drink, but I left it so far away.
Run and get it.
It's okay. Should
We
I?
can wait.
Okay,
Yes,
hold
do
on,
it.
hold on.
I also love your shirt, Isabella.
Thank you.
What is it?
It's like a leopard,
Mm.
like drawing. How are you, Miss Paria?
I'm good. I'm fine. I'm living. I'm working.
Yeah, oh my god. I can imagine.
How are you guys?
I'm good. I'm fine working.
I wish that was me. I want to enter my employed era so badly.
I mean, there's a lot of pros and cons,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
but I think some cons are really bad, some pros are really pro. But yeah, the money is always nice, of course.
Yes, that's always a pro.
I just feel like when you're doing like at least one thing, I feel like that makes you feel like you're gaining forward momentum
Yeah,
on everything
yeah.
else, and like it really propels you forward.
Yeah, it changes your mindset.
100%. Like the other day, I caught myself like wanting to start running again, and I did, and I realized it was literally for that one reason. Because I feel like if I'm physically moving forward, then I'm mentally moving forward.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Exercise does that. Even like, I found it when I studied. Cleaning made me like feel like I moved forward.
Because you got something done.
Yes.
Wait, did you study cleaning? What is that?
No. When I was studying,
Ah, okay.
like yeah,
The college days.
cleaning college days, cleaning my apartment after school made me feel like I moved forward. In some ways, it's super
Yeah.
weird.
I also feel like cleaning, like, I can't really do much like creative work or even just like, I don't know, sending an email in a messy room.
Uh
It's
huh.
just so uncomfortable. And then you
Same.
feel like you have to clean the whole house before you can do anything.
Oh yeah, can
Guys,
definitely relate to that.
it's been known to you that I hate cleaning, but
Oh man.
I do like to have my room nice, and I will clean that well and often. And now my thing is like with the decorating and making it nice. I feel like my clean is just like making it nice and having like the things I want on my walls, and like it makes me feel better. And like that's being
Is
creative.
is this really the first topic of our first episode?
It doesn't have to be. We
Cle-
can move on.
cleaning the house?
But
No,
I
but
mean, it's a way that helps, I guess, if you're feeling like you're in a rut.
yeah,
It's
I guess
adulthood as well.
we're also just catching up.
Yeah, we're literally
We
catching up.
are.
We're not trying to teach anyone anything, nor should
No.
we. Nor should we. Um, but if we're gonna get into it, I had a question. First off,
About
specific.
cleaning?
No, just as we were discussing in the group chat previously, things that others are not privy to. Nicholas, what was up with the cat food commercial?
Okay.
Oh.
It's nothing too impactful, but it impacted me when I watched it. um
Okay.
I was just like about to watch a YouTube video and then the ad came up and it was an ad for cat food, and there were like some images of the cat, walking around the house, and there was this pop song playing, but then when the vocals came, they were only saying meow. So it was like meow 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 meow, and I was like, how are they like the first people to ever do this? They can't be, because it's so genius. And I don't know, it was just perfect.
I remember
But
back in high school, there was this song that went viral. I don't know if you guys have heard it. But I heard it everywhere. Everyone was really into it. So I've heard cat songs before. I think it's a thing.
Ah,
It's an
okay, yeah.
evolution.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
it's not imitation, but it's definitely taking from somewhere.
But on the same cat food commercial topic, Isabella, probably you probably remember this, but in Brazil there used to be a commercial for Whiskas sachet,
Okay.
and it was a genius commercial because it was like through the point of view of the cat. So
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
the human is talking to the cat, and the cat is just hearing like blah 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 blah, and then it says whisker sachet. So it's like blah 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 whisker sachet, blah 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 whisker. That's the only thing the cat understands,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
which is
yeah, yeah.
the name of the food.
That is
It's
genius.
hilarious.
Cat food commercials are actually innovating.
Yes.
They're actually pulling and pushing the film industry forward.
Dude, advertising in general and social media, like a huge impact on filmmaking, I think, in my opinion.
Definitely. There's a commercial show in Sweden. Well, it was like a few years ago where they showed like weird commercials throughout, like from all over the world.
Uh-huh.
Like it was so weird how some people like went the wrong direction to make a commercial about like food or yeah, cat food. But I'm gonna
Yeah.
find it and I'm gonna tell you guys what it is to the next episode.
Yeah, we need to add on to the cat commercial cinematic universe.
Yes.
But I remember also like as a kid at least, I don't remember like recently, but I remember watching a TV show like that as well, where it was just a compilation of interesting commercials from all over the world. And yeah, a lot of good stuff in there.
Mm-hmm.
But I have big news. My dad is releasing a book.
Oh my god.
What?
Yeah, he's been writing it throughout, like, I think for a couple of years, maybe during the pandemic. I mean, he actually started before the pandemic and then he kind of gave up on it. And then he got back to it during the pandemic and it's ready. And he was doing his research about like publishing companies and things like this. And then he just decided to release it independently through Amazon, digitally. And then he can think about printed copies later, you know. But yeah, he told me today that he's signing up to the Amazon creator account thing today. And bitch is coming from my gig.
Yeah.
He is. He's gonna be famous before you.
What is the book about?
Yeah.
um so it's kind of like it's very much inspired on his career. Like he was a stockbroker for many years and he's very interested in this stock market situation. So the main characters, I believe they work in a bank where they sell stocks, and they start to come up with ways to battle like hunger in the world. Um, but I don't know if you guys know how selling stocks works, but you have clients, right? You're like the bridge between the system and the clients. And so there's a lot of different clients and different characters in the story, while there's like this main plot of the main workers, and then every once in a while there's like a new character that's a client. And then I also think he really goes into depth in like the main characters' families, which are also other characters and their personal lives. But I mean, and growing up, I never really saw my dad reading much besides the newspaper.
But that does a lot. I think reading the newspaper, like, it's a habit that
Yeah.
like adds up for sure.
Oh, for sure. Reading anything, right?
Yeah.
But it's because my mom reads a lot. Like my mom, she can read like she reads so much. So I always thought my mom would be the one releasing something like some writing, you know, but turns out it was my dad.
Those things
Anyway.
are so unexpected. That's so fun.
When is the release?
I don't know how fast like the uploading system works, but I think it's pretty fast. But I'll definitely let you guys know when it's out.
Please do.
That's so
Can't wait.
exciting.
I'm gonna buy
Ah,
it.
That's such a cool
but
story.
Paria, I
Sounds
think
like.
it's only in Portuguese for now. I think it needs to be translated.
Oh. But
Yeah.
will he translate it?
No, I think someone from our family might translate it because my aunt is like I I don't know if there's like a certificate for translators. There probably is,
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
but my aunt and my mom have worked with translations like for years as well, like as a side gig, and my uncle as well, like three of them.
Wow.
So I don't think it'll be that hard to find someone.
No. Damn. Good job, Dad.
I think the only thing I know about stocks comes from The Wolf of Wall Street.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Very much. Very much, Dad.
Right?
yeah.
So I'd love to know more. I also got a question for Padia.
Yeah.
Why are you looking for a camera? And why that specific camera that you talked about on the group chat?
Oh,
Was that on the group chat?
It was.
I remember it all, baby.
Okay, I don't remember, but enlighten me.
Well, I love film. I love like analog cameras. So I was like stumbled upon this camera. I've actually looked for this camera for a very long time, even when I was in Berlin, but I can't find it in a good
Condition.
like condition. Yeah. So if you guys see it in Brazil or Germany, please let me know.
I'll look for sure.
Desperately looking for one. It's great. It's beautiful.
How did you find it?
Just like I don't know. I'm as a hobby, I look through different analog cameras and who've used it and how they look like when the pictures are developed. Like there's this YouTube channel that a guy that tries out different analog cameras and he shows how the pictures turns out to be like after the development, etc. But yeah,
such a
that's
great
how I
idea.
stumbled upon it. Yeah,
Nice.
it's cool. Do you guys have analog cameras?
No. I sold
No?
mine.
Yeah, I
damn.
have a picture one, not a film one.
Oh yeah.
But it was actually Elias's mom's camera.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I fucking love that camera. It's really nice.
It's really good. Like every pictures you've taken with it, it's amazing.
I really love that camera. It's
Yeah.
fantastic. It's because it's half analog, half like automatic.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so you don't really you don't really have to do much with the settings in order to get a good picture.
Mm-hmm.
Because I that's the problem that a lot of people have, I believe, with analog cameras. It's like how to get the right exposure and everything. But with this one, there's a lot of automatic features, so
Mm-hmm.
it helps a lot.
Makes it easier, I guess.
Yeah, for sure.
So, have you guys shot, or maybe Nicholas, have you ever shot in like analog, or have you done analog filming?
Never,
Never?
never.
Would you
No,
like to?
of course. I mean, it's like I don't know. How can I say this? Mm, of course, I would like to film like with a film camera, but I feel like it's safer to do it digitally, right?
Yeah.
Because you can see how it looks immediately. Like there's a lot of advantages
Yeah.
to doing like digitally, but the outcome of the film, like of the actual image, like in the film roll, it's so beautiful compared to the digital version that it's like it's worth it,
Yeah.
Yeah.
all those risks. But it was not until recently that actually saw for the first time like a film camera working, because this guy had one and he brought it to this party, so he was just filming stuff at the party, and that was the first time I ever saw one like
In real life.
in
Good.
real life, like
Yeah.
someone doing it.
It's
I
so
mean,
cool.
besides those like cassette ones, because those
Yeah.
are also quite nice.
Mhm.
But I'm talking about like film rolls, not film cassettes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Was it like a Super 8 he had? Because a lot of people have those.
Probably, I don't really know. Like it was at a party.
Mhm. That's so cool to have a analog film camera in a party.
Yeah, but I think you need a lot of light.
Mm-hmm.
For it to turn out good.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. I was gonna say, I think it's the same for like recording music on tape. It's like, of course you would like to, but the reality of it, like if you're the one who has to handle it and you're not an expert, you're the one figuring it out. That sounds so scary.
Definitely.
And like
Yeah,
having to layer
because
that, it's like, and cut, actually physically cut, like
Mm-hmm.
it blows my
and if
mind.
something goes wrong, it's all your fault. And
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's how like
Oh,
I
man.
think sound engineers came to be because they needed someone to like handle those very specific and like technical things, and now it's, I guess, a bit easier.
Oh yeah. Even like back in the days when you shot on film, I think you had to do like the editing, everything on spot, like at the same time while you do the filming and the actors.
no, you do the
No?
take. Sorry, you do the takes, and then you collect all the rolls. You know, like you save them until you're done
Yeah.
shooting the whole film, and then you
Uh-huh.
start editing. I mean, I guess people can start editing the film while they're still shooting, but it's like
Mm-hmm.
you finish the day, you hand out the roll to someone, and then they will go to the dark room and do the whole
Figure the whole.
the editing physically, you know.
Oh. Okay, that's easier
But
than I thought.
nowadays they digitalize the film. So you shoot everything on film, you digitalize it, and then you just edit on the computer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
so much easier.
Thank God.
Can you imagine?
There's a lot of people. Yeah.
No, go on.
But a lot of people go back to like analog recording if we talk about like music because
Yeah.
it gets that warmth sound that digital doesn't do.
Yeah, you don't get like those like harmonic overtones.
Mm-hmm.
Even with like emulations.
What are
Yes.
emulations?
Like pedal, like digital emulations. Where they try to make it like digitally, like the sound would be, but it's never the same. Like they do with pedals, with EQs, with compressors, but yeah.
But then you mean like recreating the analog sound.
Yeah, but it never works because you're not getting that electricity. Like it'll never fully make up for that. But there are some pretty close ones.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, there's a reason why people still use the physical gear.
Yeah. I actually have a friend coming to Berlin tomorrow for a week.
Oh.
And
Ooh.
if you guys have any suggestions, you guys as in Patty and Isabella, if you have any suggestions of things to do in Berlin, or things that you liked doing when you guys were here, let me know.
What about the Chanel Museum?
I think it's the Gucci, you know, the Gucci.
Oh, it's Gucci. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe I could look that up. I don't know how interested my friend is in fashion, but
Fashion.
that's a
Okay.
good idea.
Did you go to the photography museum in Berlin?
No, I don't think so.
They have a permanent Helmut Newton exposition, which is like he photographed all the celebrities.
Did we go, Isabella?
Yeah, did you see it?
I went with a friend of mine that visited me
Oh.
once. So. But it was really
Is it the one
really
in
good.
Rosenthalerplatz?
I don't remember.
Wait, Nicholas, are the clubs open in Berlin?
I have
Still?
no
Because
idea.
I saw that there was a big coronavirus wave, like a big COVID problem right now
Yeah,
in
I
Germany.
heard about it.
I don't. Are we really gonna talk about it? It's
We don't
so
have
sad.
to. We can just
Like-
ignore the elephant in the room.
Oh my god! Today, I usually like. I understand the restrictions, you know, like I understand everything I've followed, but today was probably one of the only days where I was like, I cannot with this mask anymore. Like, it was bothering me so much. after like almost 2 years, you know? I know it's a ridiculous complaint, but oh my God, I can't wait
I get
for a
it.
maskless world.
But you don't have to
Come
wear
to
masks
Sweden.
outside, right?
Come to Sweden. I only have to wear them in yeah, closed spaces.
Yeah.
What about the clubs? Do you have to go into the class with masks?
You only ask about the clubs. Uh, I
All she
think
I
cares
don't understand
about
how
is
much
the
I miss
club.
the clubs in
Misses
Berlin.
the club.
but what about the clubs? Uh I haven't been to like I don't know if they're even open, to be honest. Um but I've been to a couple of bars and you just show your vaccination card or a negative test, and then they let you in, and then no one needs to wear a mask inside because everyone's technically getting checked, right?
Mm.
But there's a lot that could go wrong still anyway. Like people can make false tests and like they can not check properly at the door. Like,
Yeah.
oh, yeah. But yeah, I forgot what I was gonna say.
I mean, you could also go to like Mall Park for the
Of
markets.
course.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the thing you have to do when you go to Berlin, I guess, or people visiting Berlin.
Yeah. And there is a snow forecast for next week.
No. In
Yeah.
November.
Yeah. Apparently, like, I think we talked about this maybe, but apparently we're gonna have like a normal, like an average winter in Europe. But when
Yeah.
they mean average, they mean like on a way bigger scale, because average in the past like 10 years, it's been quite warm in the
Mhm.
winter, you know? Maybe not 10 years, but like,
Around that time.
yeah, like in
Yeah.
the past decade, decade,
Yeah.
it's been like relatively like warm winters, not so much snow, you know? But apparently this year we're gonna have a regular Berlin winter, which means it's gonna be fucking cold.
Mhm.
And it already is pretty cold, and it's mid-November.
Oh man.
But yeah, it's already like minus something at night, like -2.
That's
Shit.
delicious. Enjoy.
Well, Isabella lives in the warmth of Brazil.
Yes.
Oh
My
man.
tropical country.
That's so nice. But are you going? Yeah, you're going to Denmark as well.
I don't think so.
No?
I don't think I'm going to Denmark at all.
You're sticking in Berlin for the rest of
I
the
think
year?
I'm spending Christmas in Berlin.
Mm. Fun, fun, fun. Are you gonna buy a Christmas tree?
I was thinking about it,
You should do
but
it.
Nice.
I don't know. I don't know if I have enough space in the apartment.
I mean, have it in the
Get a
corner.
tiny
Wherever.
one.
Yeah.
They
Mm,
have them in different sizes.
Do you remember the Christmas tree I had?
Yes.
in Berlin?
Oh my god.
Do something like that. A small one.
A baby one.
That
yeah.
Christmas tree was in a pot at the end when I got back to Berlin. It was half dead in a pot.
Well, that's Christmas.
That's Christmas.
When it's over, it's over.
But the problem about like getting a Christmas tree is also that I don't have enough decoration to decorate the whole tree. So I need to get some decoration as well.
Just
Or you
get
make
some
your own.
decorations.
You can make your
Yeah,
own.
we've made some last year. Yeah,
Mhm.
that's true.
Isn't
I
it
want
like a
like
Danish? Yeah.
I want like a nice looking one with nice decoration, you
I
know?
feel like it's a thing like I feel like you should have peace in your decisions of investing in decorations for Christmas because you're in Germany. Like it's the country that came up with a Christmas tree.
And I can reuse them next year.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's basically you're going to have them for like a very long time.
Yeah, that's true.
Dude, I threw away so many Christmas decoration when I moved back. If only I knew.
But what are your plans for Christmas?
Well, I'm gonna be with the family for Christmas. Sweden. The usual.
And
Snowy.
what are your Christmas traditions? What do you guys do?
It's so weird. It's in Sweden you watch like this fucking Kalle Anka. Like yeah.
Julekalender.
Yeah. Julkalendern. You watch that with the whole family, then you eat Christmas food and talk, hang out, and then you go home. Maybe you get a present, maybe.
Ah,
Maybe.
do you usually eat out somewhere?
No. So it's everywhere. Every year is like in a different house. So this year is gonna be in our house. Like last year it was in my stepdad's family's or sister's house. So this year's in our house. We get the Christmas tree out. We cook a lot of food. The family comes over. We have a party.
Nice.
Cozy.
Cozy, yeah. What about you, Isabella?
We literally just hang out and watch Christmas movies. Like
That's
make a
also
lot of
fine.
food.
Yeah.
Like that's the vibe. Listen to Christmas music or watch Christmas movies and eat.
Yeah, also because it's like the peak of summer.
Yeah, like we have the AC on, and then it's like New Year's. I feel like in Brazil, New Year's is much
It's
bigger than
bigger than
Christmas.
Christmas.
And
I
like
agree.
Yeah.
you go to the beach. It's just like a nice. It's just a holiday, like a
Yeah,
vacation.
also New Year's is probably my favorite holiday.
It's the best like arguably it's the best holiday because there's okay, it's universal.
It's universal.
No
The whole
religious
universe.
implications. No religious implications.
I mean, there's always some like, especially in Brazil, there's a lot of religious like rituals that they do on New Year's
Yeah, but like
that
in
it's
general,
almost cultural, I would say,
yeah,
like not to
it's
Oh.
appropriate
cultural.
anything, but
Yeah, it's cultural and it's just so hopeful.
yeah. And also the fact that it's summer and everyone goes to the beach
Yeah.
and um I don't know if we've talked about this with Paria, but they have this tradition of wearing white for on New Year's. You know,
Oh.
like they have this thing that says where like that says that the color of the clothes you wear on New Year's, you know, it's what you want or what you're gonna
You'll
attract
get,
for the
yeah.
yeah what you'll get then in the next year. So like yellow is money or something like this, you know, like green is
Oh
Superstition.
wow.
something, yeah, superstitious things. And then white is peace. So everyone wears something white, you know, and
Mhm.
it's there was one because and this is not a thing in Europe at all.
No.
So there was one year where we were spending New Year's in Hamburg, and my mom was like, "No, I need to be in all white because this is
Oh
so
wow.
In the
depressing." Blah
middle
blah
of
blah.
winter.
In the middle of winter, so she like managed to get like white pants, white shoes, white coat, white beanie, white everything, and she was like
That's
full on white.
I
amazing.
love that.
An ice princess.
Yeah, the
That's
original
beautiful.
Elsa.
So
Yeah,
everyone is
OG.
wearing white then on New Year,
Yeah.
or just some people?
Most people,
Most
most
people.
Most
people.
people.
Like
Okay.
they do a lot of gold too, but I think
Yeah,
that's like both hemispheres in New
it's like
Year's.
it's very common to see as well. Like you wear white pants or a white shirt, you know, and then you mix the colors.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
But white is very much present in like
Yeah,
most people.
in
That's so
every
beautiful though.
outfit.
But what do you guys eat for Christmas? Do you have like a Christmas signature dish? Do you have?
There's like a
No.
roast, usually a roast,
Mhm.
I think
but
turkey, no, is popular in Brazil for
yeah,
Christmas.
turkey,
I
Okay.
think my grandma does turkey.
same.
There's always like a bunch of desserts, like chocolate cake or
Oh.
like strawberry cake or something like that. But I
Mhm.
don't know if that's just my family. um, but I feel like turkey is what we eat, like ham, you
Delicious.
know, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
then rice, of course, always. And then they put cloves in the rice during this time of the year. At least my
Mhm.
family did.
Yeah, a lot of people do, I think, or like
Yeah.
raisins.
Ooh,
Yeah, raisins, yeah.
that's that's delicious. Do you have like the what's it called? You have a very famous dessert. It's like a fruit dipped in something.
For Christmas?
No, just in Brazil in general. I don't know if you have it for Christmas or wait.
A fruit dipped in. What?
in something. I think it's chocolate. Maybe it's banana or something.
I mean, there is this thing that they do with bananas. Like I think they do this everywhere in the world,
Yeah.
but
It's
it's
like
like
chocolate fondue.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, they like cut slices of
Yeah.
banana and then they put it on a pan and then they
Mm-hmm.
just like,
Yeah.
fry it a little bit and then they
Yeah.
just put um cinnamon and sugar and then it's like a little dessert.
Mm. Sounds delicious.
But they dip everything in chocolate, I think, like all
Oh.
kinds of fruits.
Oh yeah, pineapple as well, right?
Anything we can get our hands on.
Anything. Okay.
But it's not a seasonal indulgence. Like we'll have it whenever. Like we have like mall
Yeah.
kiosks with like things like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
But like Sweden has a bunch of like nice sweets right at this time of the year.
Oh yeah, we have delicious sweets. We have delicious sweets around all around the year. I feel
Yeah.
like I haven't had like I feel like Sweden has the best bakeries and sweets, candies, all that. And I really didn't have it. Like no hate for Germany. I love Germany, but I didn't find anything good as it's here over there. So, but yeah, for Christmas we eat a lot of herrings, which I hate.
Herring.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is
it's a
that a
kind of fish.
fish?
Yeah.
Yeah. But what's your favorite Swedish pastry? Or like what would you get at the place you work at?
I mean, cinnamon bun is like the classic. I think it's delicious. And I love carrot cakes.
Is that the gifla?
No, 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 no. No, it's not. But I guess it has. They're like cousins, maybe. Yeah.
Is it like a cinnamon roll?
Yeah. It's a cinnamon
Yeah.
roll. Yeah.
Oh, nice, nice, nice. I love
But
cinnamon
like
rolls.
Sweden has a commercialized, like an industrialized version of it where you get it in like a little plastic bag,
Yeah,
and you buy
yeah.
it at stores. And
Exactly.
they had it in Germany. You probably had it
Yeah,
at
I
some
had
point.
gift cards in Germany. Yeah. I think
Yeah.
Lidl has it.
Yeah.
All
It's
hail
very
Lidl.
like, but would you get like, so you would get the cinnamon roll at your cafe?
Yeah, well, we have cardamom, yeah, rolls, which is exactly like the cinnamon, but it's cardamom, and I
Oh,
think it's more delicious.
Interesting.
so my whole life until I was like 23 or something, I had never had a marzipan croissant.
It
And
changed your life.
I don't
I
think
had
me
it,
either.
dude,
I
I
like
had it in
marzipan.
Germany. Oh my God.
Too sweet.
It changed my life. It was so good.
Well, you had
It's
it in
like
Denmark?
I had it here in Berlin, like around the corner
Oh,
at the bakery. And I usually just get the nougat, like the chocolate croissant, because
yeah.
it's common. But
Hmm.
then one day Elias got the marzipan one and I tried it and I was like, oh my God, so delicious.
I have to try it when I get back. They have this like brie cheese with apple and jam on at the croissant place close to Panierstrasse where I used to live.
Oh my God.
You should go
You
there and try that one. It's so good.
I'll bring my friend there.
Yes.
you lived close to so many good places.
I did. I did. So
Yeah.
sad.
Do you plan on coming back at some point?
I am. Most definitely. Give me
So you
time.
So you don't want to go to France anymore.
I do want to go to France.
But you want to go on a vacation to France, right? You don't want to like stay
Yes.
there.
Yes. I mean, I've never been there, so I can't really decide,
Right.
you know? But we'll see. We'll see what life gets us. But I don't want to be here. The
But you're
long run.
manifesting it.
Yeah,
You're like,
I am.
keep doing it.
I am.
Should we take a break now and then we'll come back and
We should do that.
talk about manifesting?
sure, I think it's been about
37 minutes.
30 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool. Yeah, we can take a
Oh,
little break.
yeah.
We're back.
The Zoom lady that says that the recording is in progress, like It's Jigsaw. It's she's my Jigsaw. We're back from our
Padia.
break.
Sorry, I'm eating something. But where did you say this was behind you?
Oh, it's
Because
it's a IKEA.
it's insane.
You're in IKEA, of course. I mean, she's in Sweden. Come on.
I'm in Sweden, but I have a very abstract, I guess, painting behind me, and it's quite cool.
You look
But
like
it's
you're
from IKEA.
in a studio in like Manhattan or something.
Maybe I am.
Yeah, who knows?
Everyone is missing out on this background.
You guys are.
We can post it
beautiful, though.
somewhere. We can post it
can.
somewhere. But isn't this a good time to talk about the platform where we're releasing this? Actually?
Yes. So, we're releasing this on Substack.
Sorry, we're just making faces.
Would you like to add something?
Was that a real question?
Yeah, do you want to add?
No, I don't want to add anything.
So, guys, if you don't know what Substack is, like, get into
Just
it,
fucking
okay?
Google
Like,
it.
you should Google it. You should know what it is. It's a cool platform. It's an up-and-coming platform. It started as a platform just for writers to, like, it's a newsletter, so you subscribe and you get stuff directly on your email. So, we're uploading through that platform. And you don't need to subscribe to get the podcast, but it's cool if you do because it is more intimate and it goes right to your email and you get like an extra message on there. And as more people subscribe, we're going to be posting like other things throughout the month, whether it's writing or like photography, like or like audio memos, like really anything. Yeah. So subscribe. It's going to be cool.
It's the place to contact us or be in touch or say whatever you want to say.
Yeah, I mean, we'll have an Instagram too. Like, we're recording this before we have anything, but like, we're gonna have other stuff. But the main thing is Substack, and if you're not subscribed, you're gonna miss out on a lot of cool things,
Including Padia's background.
including Padia's amazing artful background. And she looks like she's in an office, but it's 2002, and she's in Sex and the City.
No.
In a cool way. In a cool way.
I would say like Andy Warhol or something. Sex in the City. Maybe like Carrie's friend.
Yeah, it's giving Carrie's
Apartment.
cool art friend.
Thank you. Yeah, you guys will see that. If you,
Subscribe.
yeah,
So you should.
subscribe.
So what we were talking about before the break, were we talking about moving?
Manifesting.
Manifesting, moving. I want to move as well. Not this year,
Where do you want
but
to move?
soon.
I mean, we all know that, no?
LA?
Eventually, but first I just want to like my own apartment here. Because
Oh,
I think
really?
I wanna, yeah. Because I feel like I'm going to be here for a little while. Just because if I end up moving to another country, I want to go with like my career started. You guys know I've been entering my songwriter era again.
Yeah.
And I've been writing basically like a song every month since I moved back home, since late mid-June, I guess. So,
I love that. I can't wait to hear those songs though.
Oh my god. Maybe they'll be on Substack. Who knows?
maybe it'll be on Substack.
Boom!
Maybe I'll post
We should have like
demos.
do.
Yes! Oh my god.
Completely. You can add that when you're editing.
We're gonna
I don't
have,
know.
let's add sound design. Let's add like video game sound design.
For the next episode, you should just connect like a pad or like a MIDI or something and then select those sounds and then you can play it live.
think we
during
have to
the
have like
You
a
have
yeah.
that? I don't have that. I don't have that
I
budget.
have to look that up. I have no idea.
You can do it on Ableton with an Ableton pad, but I don't have that. Do you have
We
that?
could just edit it.
I
Do it in
want
Yeah.
post.
I want one
Let's just
so
do
badly.
it in post.
Okay.
We could do the sound ourselves and then edit it.
What do you mean? You mean like Foley? You mean like mouth
So I would be
noises?
like boo 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 boo, and then I would just like replace that with the sound.
And that's the sample that we always use.
Exactly.
You right now. But what about what's
I have a very important question.
Ooh,
hear
okay.
it.
I'll save my question for later.
Are you guys? Oh, do you want to go first? You can
No,
go first.
you can go.
Okay. But are you guys also like really concerned with the amount of sugar you consume? Because I think I consume way too much sugar in a day.
I'm not.
But you, not me either. I'm not that much into sugar. I've never been either.
Yeah, okay. Damn.
But you are, Nicholas.
I thought it was a bigger, like, a more
bigger
societal issue. Yeah.
Yeah. You have to be careful with big sugar.
Did you just eat a Nutella sandwich?
No, it was
Is that
cheese.
why?
It was cheese.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, that's good.
But do you eat a lot of fruit? Because then that's healthy sugar.
Not fruit, but vegetables for sure.
Then that's fine. Like,
But it's because I have my coffee with sugar, and then sometimes at work I just have way too much coffee.
how much
And
coffee
then
are you
I-
having?
I have like at least 2 cups a day.
That's
like-
not that bad. Come on.
No.
But there's there's extra sugar. It's like they're sweet, you know. It's like a vanilla cappuccino.
Can you replace that with like milk instead? Not that it does the same job, but
Maybe tea, but I mean I'm not a big tea person.
You can do like sweetener, like artificial sweeteners.
But the problem is it's a machine, so I just press whatever I want, and then it just gives it to me, you know.
Yeah.
Which is also a bit scary because I don't really know what's in that coffee.
I don't think you should worry. I don't think you should worry.
But yeah, okay. Anyway, we can cut this part out. It was very
No,
personal.
I want the sugar rant. I want it in. I want it in the episode. I'm ready to fight for it.
What was your question? Or are you concerned about any intake in like anything
No,
else besides sugar?
no.
Or
I was as a teenager. I think before I caught myself, I was well on my way to having an eating disorder as a teenager because I was like counting calories. So I feel like I really like train my brain out of it. Because otherwise I know that I'll fully lose it just because I'm such an anxious person. So if something like shows up that I can like control, then I'll do it. So I can't let myself like get too much into it.
wow.
But I think that happens a lot, like especially with women. So
yeah. I mean, good job though that you could get yourself out of it.
thank you.
Do you have any tips for people who struggle maybe how to get yourself out of it?
Dude, I have no idea. I think like what helped me was like getting busy and like focusing my attention on things that were like not me and my body. Like stopped looking at myself and looking at everything else around me and like making things.
Damn.
I didn't think we would get serious on the first
Yeah,
one.
me neither.
I actually wanted to ask something really happy. I wanted to know like about your album and like where that was at and like when I would get to hear something because I want to hear something very badly. And if you subscribe right now, you will get access to.
I love that.
So I actually didn't want to talk about it.
Oh, you don't want to talk about it? It's signed an NDA.
It was
He's actually, he has a deal with Sony Music, and he signed an NDA. He can talk about it. Okay.
Are you kidding me? Bro,
Can you
who are
imagine?
we? No, but I just didn't want to talk about it because I don't really know how long it's going to take to finish the whole process. So,
No, I understand that.
and I don't know, I feel like a lot of things could happen in between. and things can change. And I don't know, I feel like I need to let it solidify a little bit first. And also, I'm just really, really scared of like coming out as a singer because all my friend, like all the people that I hang out with here in Berlin, like they're mostly musicians and they take
Yeah.
music very seriously and they have a very different taste, like compared to my taste.
Yeah.
um, so I don't think a lot of them will like appreciate it that much, or they'll be like, "What are you doing? You know, you're not really a musician."
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, I talked to Elias about it and he was like, "You can do it just for lols and just for fun." And I was like, "Yeah, it's just like it's a hobby. I'm doing it because I want to, not because I want to live off of it and I want it to become a successful career. Like if it doesn't work out, cool. But it's just like it's another medium for me to express myself and be artistic."
100%.
Yeah. And you shouldn't like always have that mentality of like, how do you say it is? Satisfy everyone.
Yeah,
Like as long as you do it for yourself and because you like it and have fun with it,
yeah.
that's all that
As
matters.
as long as I please one person, I think it's okay.
And like we
Besides
love
myself.
it. We love it.
We're gonna love it. I think it's
Yeah.
great. I
But let's
mean,
say one stranger, one someone who doesn't know me and is not
Yeah.
like biased, you know?
Yeah.
But also the best part of it is doing it with Paria.
Yeah.
But I'll definitely send you the tracks for feedback, Isabella. Because
Yes, I want to listen.
I really want your what do you
brain.
call it? No, there's an expression Isabella always uses. I was I think she's like I think she's just like your mind or something.
My mind.
She's like
Ugh.
yeah.
I'm
But
embarrassed.
I want your opinion before we master it. Like
Okay. I want to listen so badly because what I
but
heard, I loved your lyrics. Because very
oh, thank
rarely
you.
for me, like growing up, I felt like I connected with lyrics that were in Portuguese, and I
Oh,
feel like you gave that to me.
Oh.
yay.
Aww.
But but Pada is really the one who knows how it's going because yeah, I haven't really like done anything since the summer.
Yeah, but I mean, we had a good time, a very intensive um studio session the past 10 days you were there. We were here, but it
Yeah,
was
it was
fun.
fun. It was really
Yeah.
fun. I
We
loved
had some
it.
vocal warm-ups. We had some a lot of takes. But like I'm really proud of you that you took it so like it was so brave of you to just like stand there and sing the song right away. And you tried different techniques and you did those techniques and it kind of stuck with you and it's impressive, babe.
But that's the thing. I don't think I could have done this with someone else. Like I think you were the perfect person.
Thank you.
Like
Yeah, I mean it's another thing when you know someone, you know.
Yeah.
yeah.
If you're comfortable with them, it's easier for you to like open up or
Yeah, and you know my story as well, like
mm-hmm.
as in like we had worked together before, worked as in like
Me being an
a loose
actor.
term.
Yes.
Yeah, Padia being one of my actresses.
That career stopped really quickly.
And makeup artist and sound recording, like sound
Exactly.
recordist.
But it's good when you know how someone works, like even if it's in another context. Like it makes things so much better. I can't
Yes.
wait.
Is that an ambulance?
Yeah, I think it's Isabella's.
Is it?
Or
Let's let it pass. Let's
big
let it
city.
pass. I'm
Big
a
city
city
gal.
girl.
But you dress like a country girl
I do.
sometimes.
I have it in my heart.
Or
Yeah,
an
you
indie
have that.
girl
Indie
living in a
folky.
country world. Yes.
Yeah. Actually, or should I save it for the shout out? My shout out is a folk album.
I forgot about the shout out. Was I supposed to bring a shout out?
You were.
Oh my god. Okay, I guess I'll just have to think of something through
Yeah.
the episode. But it's
Yeah.
okay.
It's all right. Should we go into the topic?
But Isabella can also give her shout out.
Oh, so we're
Yeah.
doing the shout out now?
Or should we
Because-
do it like the end?
Wait,
Yeah.
I'm a bit
Does it
confused.
feel like the
what,
end?
what were you gonna say?
Me?
No, Pat, Isabella.
Me?
Yeah. Before we decided to do the shout out. Oh, what? What's happening?
No, I was just saying, like, because I felt like it was reaching a natural end, and I was like, because we were talking about being folky and indie, and I was like, oh, my shout out is a folk album. But I was like, we can leave it towards the end if this is not the end. We're gonna have to cut all of this, by the way.
No,
Yeah,
just
yeah.
go ahead. Just go ahead and talk about the folk album.
Oh, okay. So my shout out this week, the folk album is Leftovers by Lorraine. It's her debut album from this label. Like everything I like, it turns out it's by them, Secretly Canadian. And it's just such a beautiful album, like lots of like gorgeous finger picking, like really strong vocals, steel guitars. I love steel guitars. There are not enough steel guitars in the music industry. It's just such a mournful sound. And yeah, I feel like everyone should listen to it. Like also like very hopeful, very uplifting lyrics. I feel like we need that. Everyone needs that right now. So I recommend Diane and Friends Are Miracles off of that. Who's next?
Dope. Make sure to send us the link or something for easy access. Wink, wink. Please.
I will.
Well, my
The-
shout out. Should I go?
Yes.
It's so
Yeah,
random, but it's this YouTube channel called Chicken Shop Date. It's so
Love it.
fucking good.
Work.
Yes. It's this girl like interviewing different artists and in a chicken shop, and she's on a date, a very awkward date with them. So check it out. It's great.
But that's like the premise of the channel, right? They're all the videos are awkward dates on the shop or what?
Exactly. Yeah. Some are like cooking shows, but very awkward and bad. Love it.
We love to see it.
Yes.
I love someone who like really commits to the bit. I feel like if
Yeah.
if you've never seen it, something that you can like describe the channel and this person as is like they commit to the bit.
Oh, they do. She does.
She does.
I don't think I have a shout out. Do I have to do a shout out this week?
You don't have
It's
to.
the first
You don't have
episode.
to. I guess you can shout us out.
No,
Like
I'm gonna.
subscribe to our podcast.
I am gonna shout out. I am gonna shout out the. I'm gonna. This is the beginning of a conspiracy theory.
Oh my god.
The missing pilot episode of Digital Louvre.
Oh my god.
It is somewhere out there. You will find it one day, and then you'll know who my shout out is.
Mic drop.
Mic drop.
I'm hearing so many good sound design for this show already.
I trust in Tadia's creativity.
Same.
I bow.
I mean, you guys remember what we talked about, right? In the other episode.
Yeah, I do. I do.
Okay. I can also just tell you guys later.
You can. But I like keeping the mystery. I like that like one day the listeners will have the missing episode. That day is not today.
No.
Nor is it next week, but someday.
Maybe one day where we don't have an episode and we need to release something.
Oh, and we go like the
Just
lost
like
episode.
The lost, yeah.
I have no idea what we're gonna title this episode.
Episode 1.
I know. Episode 1, Big Sugar.
Yes.
I don't know. I'll come up with some ideas, baby.
I want Big Sugar. I vote for Big Sugar, and I'm ready to fight for it.
Okay. We'll see.
Okay, is this it? Is this the end? Should we say bye?
How long has it been?
It's been 30, almost an hour, 50 something minutes.
But
Yeah,
wait,
I
aren't we
guess.
gonna talk about the topics?
What topics?
This is it. This was it, I think.
Oh. Wait. Wait. I thought we were gonna talk about like 3 different topics today.
I think we agreed that we weren't gonna do
That we were
topics.
gonna prepare nothing. We prepared nothing.
We agree. I think
I
that's
have
what
a
we
monologue
agreed
again.
on.
I have a monologue in front of me.
Paria! That's what we did last time, and that's why we weren't doing it. because what the hell?
I can't. Okay, that's great though, because I was super nervous about it. That's great. I was super nervous about it.
See, this way is better because we don't get nervous about it. We don't get anxious. We just vibe.
Yeah.
We like
But yeah. Dude, I watched like a 2-hour French movie from the 60s because of this.
See, that's trying too hard.
Which one?
Yeah, exactly. Which one?
Read us your monologue. Please, just present it. I want to hear it now. Please.
Read the monologue.
Right.
Read the monologue.
Okay.
Wait, can I give some context first?
Yeah, go ahead.
So the missing episode, it's the pilot. It's what was supposed to be the pilot episode, but it didn't turn out that well because we had prepared way too much. So it was a bit. It was fun. It's nice. I like that episode, but
But
it
it
was
was
just-
like we were having a PowerPoint party.
yeah, exactly. We were having a PowerPoint party, and then we decided to redo it without any structure and just like do what we do, which is hang out and just have fun together because that's actually
What we do best.
the reason why we want to do this because I just don't see you guys anymore, and this is the only way we can see each other is like through Zoom, and then we might as well record it and profit out of it. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, I didn't want to say that.
I mean, the reason why
Beep.
anyone is on Earth is to hang out,
Mm-hmm.
right?
I love that.
We're on Earth to
Love
just
that.
literally hang out. So, art imitates life. So, Padia, take it away.
This is so Padia didn't get the memo that we weren't preparing for this episode. So she prepared, and this is what she prepared. Let's see.
No, I'm not gonna go through the whole thing. Definitely not
The
gonna go through
intro.
the whole
Do the
thing.
intro.
I'm gonna, well, no, but I was gonna talk about the French New Wave and Jean-Luc Godard, a very cool French director that made a breakthrough of the classical way of making movies in the whole world, really, especially in France. But it was about him, and I watched a 2-hour film from the 60s with a subtitle that went back and forth. And yeah, but I enjoyed it. I mean, it was great. Yeah.
Which one? What was the movie?
The movie's called, it's in I don't know how to pronounce it correctly though.
Do you know the name in English? Maybe.
Let me Google it. It's Pierrot le Fou.
Oh, I watched that like a few weeks ago with my mom. It was on
You
TV.
did?
Yeah, it was good.
What did you think about it?
It was good, but it's not my favorite like French movie from the time. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I like the one that I liked. I like Cleo from 5 to 7, but that's
Oh,
very
that's
like Agnes
that's
Varda.
Agnes Varda. She died recently.
Yeah,
Oh.
but like you could
I mean,
tell.
not
like,
recently. I think it's been a couple of years, but sorry.
Yeah, I like that. Like that was really feminist. Like it was actually shocking how poignant it still was, even after all this time. So I liked that. But I liked the visuals of Pierrot le Fou.
Yes.
I really need to watch this one, Cleo, from
You
5
should.
to 7.
You're gonna love it. It's just no words. It's just so
I
good.
feel like that you can see how much like these big directors are inspired by him, because you can see it
Yeah,
in
he
Yeah.
Tarantino and like
of course
Wes
he
Anderson.
Yeah, 100%.
probably like one of the biggest names for sure in the filmmaking world.
Oh yeah.
I actually looked at the calligraphy, like the font at the end credits, and I was like, should I send it to Nicholas and Patty as like a reference, like for like a different
Oh.
reference for Digital Louvre? But I was like, it might not fit, so I didn't. But I liked it a lot, like the primary colors.
Yeah. It's maybe we could use it. We have a mood board of all the things we want to do, but
Yeah, and we're getting a
that
new
could be one
graphic
of it.
designer.
Yes. But what was also very cool about these movies is it's how vibrant all the colors are, and the clothes and the cars, and I was thinking, is it because they use film?
Was it
Could it be
Technicolor?
that? I don't know. Like
I
what? Wait,
mean,
what?
Technicolor when they did like the coloring afterwards, but I don't know the details. Nicholas, if you know, please
mm,
feel free to interject. But I remember reading something that it was like more vibrant, like the colors in The Wizard of Oz. It's more vibrant than normal. Also in one of Audrey Hepburn's films, like the unnaturally bright like pinks and like things like that, and it's because of Technicolor. But I don't know exactly how that works.
I have no idea.
completely like Technicolor is when you paint the film, right? Instead of editing the color, it's through some other way. Is that's what Technicolor stands for, right?
I think so. I just don't know
But
how.
yeah, but I think this was done until I don't know. I
Pretty
don't know
late,
how.
right?
I don't know. I know it's something that they did in the very like beginning of filmmaking. I think around the 30s and 20s. I think they started doing that.
Yeah.
I'm not sure, but uh, I don't know if Godard already like. Yeah, I don't think. I think they shot in real color.
Hmm.
What year was it? Do you know?
65.
65?
1965. Yeah.
Because I
Because
know. No, go on.
yeah, go ahead.
I was just gonna say that I know that they used it in the '60s because of this Audrey Hepburn film. I think I think it was Funny Face, and that's in the '60s, and they
And they
used
painted
Technicolor.
the role.
Yeah, yeah.
But could it have been maybe an aesthetic choice to make it look brighter?
I don't think so, but I'm not gonna say no, like definitely, because that movie had such a focus on fashion that it might have.
Yeah. I mean, color in general in filmmaking is pretty important, I would say. Like, I think in this specific movie that you're talking about, you mean like there was a lot of red and blue, right? And like
Exactly. Yeah.
yellow.
The ocean was extra blue,
Extra blue.
and like the cars wasn't a regular red. It was like popping.
But
The
yeah,
same with everything else.
the combination of these like very different colors, it creates it's very, very used in filmmaking. You can notice it in a lot of movies. Like and it creates this subconscious fantasy world, because all the colors are don't really fit. They're extra. They're very extra, so it creates this illusion of a fantasy world. So you can use color in a lot of ways, but I'm not sure if they painted the film in 65. I have no idea.
They couldn't like. Could they really color grade films back then?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think yeah. Oh my god, I studied filmmaking and I don't know this.
I mean, you knew a lot, babe.
And we'll look
That's
into
cool.
it. We'll research, and if you subscribe to our newsletter, you'll get this information on your email.
Do 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 do. Wait, man.
Oh, Patty is looking it up right now as we speak.
I think Psycho.
I
Um,
also just watched that
Oh,
last night.
78.
78 is what?
When they stopped using Technicolor?
No, that's too late.
In 1984, the Da Vinci system introduced their first color corrector. No, wait,
That's for digital. That's what people
Yeah.
use today to color correct. But we want to know if how they color corrected analog film. I think they probably put lenses on the camera, different lenses, like filters on the camera, physical filters. I think that's probably one of the ways they did it because people still do things like this today. But also, just film in general is just prettier.
Oh, it was it was introduced 1940, but
Yeah,
got used in the
until
early
60s.
1950s.
So, and I think in the 60s, that's when they started shooting in color because I remember that I think this information could be right. Maybe I'm completely wrong, but we can look it up as well. I think Psycho was shot in black and white, but the studios were trying to convince Hitchcock to shoot it in color because it was already available, it was already getting popular, and they really wanted to do the film in color. And I think he might have even had films in color already, Hitchcock, but he was like, no, I want to do this last one in black and white because it's the end of an era, blah blah blah, and it needs to be black and white for the whatever the experience and everything. And then it was kind of like the last black and white moment, and
Yeah.
then everything from there it's color. And I think Psycho is early 60s, but maybe you can look it up. And then
1960.
can you look it up when
I sound
films
like the bingo woman.
when colored
1960.
films were popularized or something like that?
Oh, it says
Also,
the same thing in the early 1950s.
okay.
They were introduced in 1940s, but were commercialized in the
'Cause-
early 1950s.
Because weren't one of the first ones The Wizard of Oz to be in color?
But that's Technicolor.
Yeah. So you're talking about color, shooting color. Yeah, sorry.
We're
True,
talking
true, true,
shooting
true,
color, yeah.
true.
But also, can you imagine the amount of work that it is to paint every single frame
Dude,
of a movie?
a lot of people were out of a job
Well,
after this.
but
A
they
lot
did
of
it.
people.
They did it pretty well in Wizard of Oz because it's gradual, no?
Gorgeous.
Mm-hmm.
And it
Gorgeous.
starts in black and white, right? So it's part of the
Yes.
storytelling,
Yes, it's so beautifully
and
done.
it makes their work easier because they don't have to color the whole film.
Huh.
Genius.
It was one of the first movies, but not the first.
No, but that's Technicolor.
Yeah.
We're talking about shooting in color.
Which one was the first movie to be shot
What's
in color?
Yeah, look,
Feel
yeah,
like
that's the question.
we're in an
And
episode of Jeopardy right now.
or when did it become popular?
Yeah.
If you know, let us know in the comments.
Yeah.
Pew, 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 pew. I can't wait to get into all these influencer, how do you say, expressions.
Gives a thumbs up.
Yeah.
What are they saying usually?
Subscribe, like, follow, all these verbs.
You're gonna be one of them soon. Watch
Share.
us.
Share. I love share. Because I feel like that's like the nicest one. That's like the least. That has like still has
Forced.
good connotations.
Mm.
My favorite one is promo code. That's
You
my
want a
favorite.
sponsorship so bad. You want to be sponsored so
Who doesn't?
badly.
Who does not? I mean, we even have a break for commercials.
Yeah. Who do you think would sponsor us?
I mean, they're not for commercials, they're for our own well being. But
Yeah.
perfect place to put a commercial if you're interested.
Yeah, if you're interested. Okay, so is this the end? Because there's 2 minutes left. I feel like we should say goodbye.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do we
we
have
can say
anything
goodbye.
else to say? No?
No,
No?
no.
I can't believe that I came. Yeah. Never mind.
That you prepared.
I have a monologue for myself
It was
that I can
worth
read for
it.
myself.
We'll post it on Substack.
Yeah, we'll put it's extra content.
Yeah. But thank you guys. It's always lovely talking to you. And maybe we can like just continue for 10 more minutes privately.
Yes.
Yeah, we're gonna have a moment just for us.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you for listening.
Yeah.
And
goodbye.
goodbye. Yeah.
Goodbye.
Bye.